It's essentially a video that I saw at work, and it's YouTube's war on older creators. Now, why I want to watch this is more or less because the way I imagine videos being made and edited is very much so in the old-fashioned way, like what you're gonna see now. Like think think about like YouTube back in 2010. That's my mentality on it and how things are done. But this video is essentially gonna explain how things are actually done.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier.
And I want to watch this.
My name is Markiplier. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Bendy and the Dark Revival.
If the Markiplier that was making content over 10 years ago started uploading today, would he have survived as a creator? As an avid Markiplier fan, YouTube viewer, and now a full-time creator, I believe there are 4 things about the platform that have changed drastically in its almost 20-year lifespan. And it's not entirely for the better.
What the, come on.
The YouTube
you
I
fucking
grew
audio
up watching
keys.
that have changed drastically.
You know what changed on YouTube? It's exactly this thumbnail, right? Like what you're witnessing on the screen right now. That is what changed. It was shorts. And high energy, fast editing, like fast-paced videos. Because people nowadays, their attention span is way too short because of TikTok, Shorts, Instagram Reels, or whatever they are called. So they essentially just want to quick feed you, like even in long form content videos, like even this video that's going to be uploaded on YouTube. Most people won't watch the entire thing because there's nothing going on. It's just me sat here talking. So they'd rather click off and watch most of the time something like that.
For the better. The YouTube I grew up watching is completely changed. So much
But hey,
so
who am
that
I to
believe
say, right?
YouTube
I'm just a
is no
content
longer
creator
friendly
who appeared
towards
not too
my
long ago on
childhood's favorite
YouTube.
creators' content style, and I want to examine why. YouTube started out as a dating website before being bought by Google in 2006. This time brought massive changes to the platform, most importantly, shifting it over to be an online video hosting service and, moreover, a search engine. To this day, YouTube is first and foremost a search engine, but it would be hard to tell for most viewers. Most viewers nowadays will rarely interact with this fundamental feature, as most viewers watch over 90% of their content from suggestions by the algorithm.
Ah,
YouTube's
the
suggestion
algorithm.
Is a black
It's so
box of
cursed.
computer-generated
I hate the
decisions that
YouTube
takes inputs
algorithm
from what the user
genuinely.
clicks on, how long they watch, and how often they watch.
It
to
is so
recommend
bad now.
content it thinks the
It's
viewer
not.
will
It's
like.
not the same as it
No one
used
has
to
been
be.
able to perfectly figure out this algorithm, and if they did, they would be the most watched channel on the platform. He who rules the algorithm rules the World Wide Web. Because of this ambiguity on exactly what makes the algorithm recommend video content, YouTube has had metas. A meta, or the most effective tactic available, is present in almost any sport, video game, or business, though it may not be labeled as such. Metas are the most optimal way to play a given system. When YouTube
All right,
was young,
boys,
and
it's time
there
to
were
figure
less than
out the
a million
meta.
people on the platform, subscriptions were the meta. Back in the day, having a ton of subscribers meant most of those people would actually watch practically everything you made.
This is so fucking true. All right, nowadays, all right, let me just click out of this video. All right, so nowadays, when you open YouTube, do you ever click on the subscriptions here on the left? Do you? I'm sure you don't. Because why would you? Everything you want is right here in front of you. Right? You got Charlie. You watch him. You got Daily Dose of Internet. You just watched a video of his. Why not watch more? Hey, how about some history facts? You know, why not? I've watched some of those videos like in the past week about World War II. So you know what? How about some history? Oh, Smitty, you watched Smitty a lot. How about you keep watching him? No, the algorithm is going to do that. And then we got some songs. Hey, you want to listen to some AI generated songs because you listened to one Warhammer 40k AI song. So now how about you listen to more of it? It's all a system. It's everything you want, you need, it's right here. All in this feed. Like, it's sad. It's genuinely sad what YouTube has become. I hate it. I genuinely do. Like, if I go on the left side here and like subscriptions, right? Is there a point in subscribing to a channel? Because I got, look at all these subscriptions I got. Am I watching any of these videos right now? Nope. I haven't watched the majority of them at all. Because everything I watch is recommended to me by the YouTube algorithm in the front page. Point given. Point, you know? Let's see where this leads.
Because the algorithm, if it could even be called that at such a prehistoric state, pushed subscriptions above all else. This meant that subscribing to someone was a much more personal relationship between the creator and the viewer. Subscribing had serious weight, at least by today's standards. But YouTube realized that there was a problem. YouTube was growing rapidly. Soon, ad revenue became an incentive for many, many creators to start creating and showing viewers the narrow slice of subscribe to channel.
That's the issue with YouTube as well. It's the ad revenue. Everyone start like, instead of making content out of passion, what they're doing is making content because they want money. That's what happened. Now everyone is just chasing the bag. There is few content creators that pop up that want to just do it out of pure passion.
That they had meant people weren't staying on the platform.
The big YouTubers all chase the bag.
So slowly it began to
not all of them,
over to the meta we know
but a good big chunk of them. Like the YouTubers that the younger generation watches now.
Easier for new creators, even more people flooded the platform, like the California Gold Rush spike of 49. During this time of change in the early 2012s, the current veterans of YouTube gaming struck it rich. They caught the wave of change that perfectly supported what we love them for today. Personality-forward entertainment with creator recognition-focused thumbnails.
Oh god, yes. These old thumbnails. God, yes, I love them.
Nowadays, this can be a bit hard to believe, but most older content was, by today's standards, boring to look at. For example, take a look at these two thumbnails. One of them is a 12-year-old Markiplier thumbnail.
I can tell you right now, the one on the left is Markiplier's. And like, thumbnails back in the day were so fucking simple. Like, I had to like add the thumbnail of the game and the digit to basically indicate what part it is. Because what back in the day a YouTuber would do, especially Markiplier, I loved watching him. He would release like 10, 15, 20 parts of a game. And he would just watch them from 1 to 20. And each video was like 20 minutes long, 25. Maybe even longer sometimes. But it was a fun watch. Nowadays, am I gonna watch 20 parts of a YouTube video? Nope. Nope. Ain't no way. The YouTube algorithm itself has brain rotted its users. That the attention span isn't there anymore. It just isn't.
Thumbnail, and the other is from a recent channel with only a few hundred subscribers. Can you tell which is which? Because there was less competition and optimization and a heavier emphasis on viewer
less optimization.
Royalty,
Agreed.
many, like myself, found their creator and just stuck with them like they were an artist. Back when Mark first started, the reason you would click on his video was likely because you saw his face. You heard good things about him from others, or you were already subscribed and watched almost everything he put out. Some of his oldest Let's Plays were simply the same thumbnail with an incremented number. And this worked. Comparing his viewership to what would have been a much smaller Markiplier, his views were incredible. Compare this to now. Try fighting a smaller creator with the same upload style of old school Markiplier. The game of YouTube has been optimized. The algorithm is more figured out. The meta for new channels is closer to being solved. Creators are no longer the focus.
There it is. Dead Space 2 Part 20.
Don't start channels anymore. Now they just keep them alive. Have you noticed most gaming channels today typically rely on one game to make content for? The reason is because they're...
Man, this is also fucking sad. Like, if you're a variety streamer slash YouTuber, right? You like to play a lot of games, a lot of different games like me. I hyperfixate on games, that's true. But like, listen, when you see this stuff, right? It's not right. It's not okay. Your content is dependent on that one game, and if you dare to stray away from that game, your viewer base is gonna drop. It's guaranteed to drop. So people don't want to risk it. You know, they'll commit to a game, even if you don't enjoy. Example here, you hate Fortnite, but it brings in the money. It brings in the bag every month. So you force yourself to just keep up the grind every day, making videos. Because making like nowadays, making like one video a week, maybe even like one video per 2 weeks, it makes you irrelevant really fast on YouTube. So you have to keep pumping out content so much, and it has to be different content because no one wants to watch the same type of video back to back. So yeah, and you also have to master titles.
Variety and personalities struggle to survive. Why would you click on a video of someone you don't know playing a game you might not care about,
exactly
while
that
someone else is claiming to have been banned from Fortnite for letting their sister play? Likely over 70% of you watching this, in fact, don't even know who I am.
That is so true.
Don't care, and that's fine.
That is also
but
very true.
You probably do care about Mark, or at the very least,
I do care about him. Yeah,
that's why you're here. Again, that's okay. Personality today matters, but to get discovered, you need a good topic.
The topics.
Unus Annus was a fascinating
case
study into
yes, I haven't.
If a big player in the industry,
I haven't heard about Unus Annus in a hot minute.
Unus Annus was a year-long channel with daily uploads ran by Mark and Ethan. The topics ranged in variety greatly, with the central theme being, of course, the two hosts getting into shenanigans. This channel was almost entirely contrary to how second channels should be operated today. For big creators looking to start second channels, the most common advice is to not publicize it on your main channel. This may seem counterintuitive. Wouldn't you want your audience from your established channel to know about your second channel?
I do agree with that. It sets an expectation.
In the current topic-driven meta, promoting a second channel with a different main topic could hurt it.
Like if you don't live up to the expectation, it ain't gonna succeed.
Channel and promoted it to your 100,000 fans. Let's assume these fans liked your current channel and topic and personality, and all 100,000 of them decided to go check out the second channel to support you.
And then the first video will do well. Yep, there we go. But then the second and third video won't do as great. Watch.
Now that initial 100,000 influx have to decide if they really liked that first video or if they were just here to support you. YouTube recommends that second video, but only 20,000.
Yep, there it is. I knew it.
To YouTube,
exactly. This is the system. You have to game the system on YouTube. It's so bad. It's sad.
A video that not even the most dedicated fans want to watch. But even in the far more unlikely scenario that all 100,000 of them watch the next video, what does YouTube know about this audience? Well, the most common data point that YouTube knows about it is that they all shared one viewer point, and that's your main channel. The data YouTube is getting is wildly confusing, contradictory, and historically, this has led to second channels quickly dying. From experience with
that is very true.
That channel being Destiny 2, I can tell you from insider experience, almost every major Destiny 2 creator has a side channel they made that you never found out about. Why?
I actually didn't know
Because
about that.
today, it is far more effective to let YouTube grow your channel naturally
for
from the
fuck's
ground
sake.
up around the
I used to watch Destiny 2 videos when I was into it, when the game was still variably good. But since, well, Destiny 2 did a Destiny 2 and all the content there basically became dog shit, didn't watch. And all those creators kind of fizzled away from me. I didn't know they had a other channel with other content, but now I know. Well, good for future reference, I guess.
topics of that channel than to rely on personality and viewership relationships to carry your viewership. I love doing this honest, but part of me wonders if no one knew who Mark was, would it have been as successful to get even a quarter of its views? Regardless of what the video was titled, Mark was the actual topic. A topic
taking notes,
possible
Desi. Yes,
because of
taking
Mark's
notes.
legendary and well-deserved status. But all of these changes
Can you like write
mostly better
anything
for
in
you,
the
viewer,
text,
because
Desi,
as
please? I want to see if I
competition ramps
fix the chat
up, so
color.
does production quality. Because YouTube isn't this small
Cost of
side
entry.
project of Google
Oh,
anymore,
yes.
because hundreds of millions of creators are making hundreds of millions of dollars with over 500 hours of videos being uploaded to YouTube every minute, competition for clicks is far more intense than ever before. Compared to when Mark
The problem
Bottas
with
started to remain
YouTube now
competitive,
and all
your
of this
videos
stuff.
must be the most watchable thing on the platform.
Oh, I
Looking
hate
back at
that
his older
thumbnail.
content and seeing
Fuck.
practically zero
Oh,
editing or
Kennedy.
thumbnail art
Thanks.
is an astonishing contrast to most successful starting channels today. And even to this day, Mark and other veteran giants on the platform are statistical oddities. The cost of production on their videos are minimal. Most other large channels, gaming or not, employ multiple editors, artists, and writers to make their videos. While I'm of course speculating, channels like Mark seem to make use of maybe 1.5 people at most. For these
Okay, but Mark's videos are so, like, because they're so raw, I love it. Okay, they're not overly edited. You get the gameplay, you enjoy the gameplay, you enjoy the person that's playing the game, and it's a fun time. That's it. There is no over-the-top editing, and I love it. Like, you know what I hate? You know what I really fucking hate? This. This is what I despise. I literally, I clicked on like this newest video just to leave a dislike on it, but like, this is what I hate. This kind of editing.
How does this place exist? Although it may look like something straight out of the future,
It's made to just overload your fucking brain. It's made to just overload your brain. With like, oh shit, let me see. I need to see. Well, what is he talking about? Who are these YouTubers who are going to participate? I want to see this.
Channels that grab traction on this platform
Like,
today.
you need you need to just cast a hook to grab the viewer's attention for something later in the video. Okay, that I hate that because there is no originality. No. You're like, I'm sat here just fucking what, like, imagine at the start of this video on YouTube, if I upload it on YouTube, you would just leave some kind of clickbait, like in middle or end of this video, and put it at the start for like a second, just to grab the viewer's attention to be like, yo, what's going on over there? Can I say? Can I see what's going on in the video? Yes, I have to watch it now to find out why this person reacted like it did. But yeah, anyways, let's continue watching.
Of a few handfuls of people. Often these people have full-time salaries because of their creator's channel. Ultimately, this has been great for the viewer. Well-produced videos are far more common and easy to find than ever before.
This thumbnail game is still insane. They all feel the same, don't they?
Creation a reality. but I can't help but feel something was lost in the process. Part of me feels like the aspects I love about Mark and
It
other
feels
older
very
channels
samey
like
when
his
it comes to
would
content.
never make it
Like the
today
thumbnails.
because of all these changes. I feel that some will never get to experience the subtle things that made these
God,
older
why are
channels
these?
what they
What are
were,
these images? They're
eventually
so
what they still are
disturbing.
today. One of my favorite channels growing up was one by the name of Mr. Fruit. He started playing Destiny right when it first came out, and thankfully right when I got access to the internet regularly. While Fruit never got as massive as Markiplier, he was certainly successful in amassing over 2 million subscribers through
Top
his
dog.
roughly 9 years in the platform.
Top dog.
Mr. Fruit's Prime perfectly took advantage of that transition from personality to topic.
Oh yeah,
His editing
Desi.
was
Wanna see a toggle? And then it was back to the
more
video.
involved and topic-driven than Mark's, as he often focused his titles to whatever the game he was playing was, but it was still Mr. Fruit above all else. He could practically upload whenever he wanted, and it would work because people loved Mr. Fruit. But today, Mr. Fruit is still Mr. Fruit. But it feels like the world changed around him.
Yeah.
Markiplier's in a similar boat. Compared to a subscriber count,
The outfit.
his
Yeah,
views
it's a
are
really cute
small.
outfit.
Maybe I'm old, but I like watching creators for who they are. But I
Like
don't think
$8,
YouTube and most of
$7?
the growing audience agrees with me.
Because I had to pay in
Hurts me
yen.
inside
I'm
seeing
just
some of my
guessing.
favorite people, the people I watched and idolized growing up, struggle to find the same success as when I initially found them. People will come and go, but it feels like YouTube cheated them in some way, even though I know it hasn't. Maybe YouTube didn't change. Maybe the world did. Younger fans grew up and new fans took their place. Fans that had different tastes. Not wrong tastes, just different. Even myself, I went to college, started studying for my degree, and had to prioritize my time. I put down YouTube for a few years, and when I came back, it was like going back to your hometown and finding that your favorite mall had shut down. It just isn't the same. The community feeling of YouTube is gone, or at the very least, withered. The meta, however, remains. But if I take a step back, most of this
God,
seems to be
those
more of a
fucking
self-fulfilling
thumbnails, I
prophecy.
can't.
RT Game, Maxor, Alpharad, Zanny, and now Pirate Software. All these channels are very different from each other, but they all started from the same points of influence. Massive, successful channels of today were grown out of the influence of channels from yesterday. Like I said, YouTube has a meta, and those who find it are copied. Look at what people refer to as the Mr. Beastification
I'm part
YouTube.
of this meta. I am so part of this meta with the React content. I am guilty as well.
At the end of the day, every channel wants to find success. I'm sure I can speak for everyone running a channel when I say, this is a dream job. I love this, and I would do almost anything to keep it going, even if it means following a trend for a few years. Channels like Mark's blazed a trail that others could follow, and many did. The market was then flooded. Where we are today is because we all stand on the shoulders of the same giants.
That
YouTube
is so
guided
true.
by the wants of the people watching it. What's successful is what people want to watch. And with 1 million more creators on the platform every year, it's almost impossible for there not to be a community that resonates uniquely with you today. But part of me hopes we could go back to the good old days. The days when everyone wasn't trying to arrest your attention or bait your click. The days when personality drove.
I'll be
watch
honest,
time
there's probably
above
going to be
all
some
else.
clickbait
And the
title in this
topic
video as
was
well.
the creator, the
You
person.
have to
How much
play
YouTube
the
is
game,
this-
sadly. This is YouTube in nowadays. You just have to play the fucking game. Oh, it's so dumb.
Dictated by the will of its viewers. We may one day return to that. But for now, relish those silly memories from your favorite creators in the days gone past. Maybe go watch some of their older work and appreciate the history.
I do want to go rewatch Onus on Us.
Thank you to all the
Oh,
creators.
But the problem is, Onus on Us doesn't exist. It's not there anymore. You have to go watch on clip channels. Oh, that was that video. Hold on.